tackling this matter,
but
we had to bring it to the fore because as our family members, they say in the multitude of counsel, there's wisdom. The number to call us is 0705 6900927. That is 0705 6900927. The conversation around this is basically husband and wife, when they were getting married, they agreed to themselves that we'll be agreeing with each other on expenses for our family members. Meanwhile, now when I say as the wife, because God for me, it's not me. As the wife, when she says, I want to do something for my family, he will say, we don't have the money for that now, dear. But meanwhile, guys collecting money and giving Ashwabi for party. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Hello,
yes,
good morning.
Your radio is turned really high up. Mr. Ben, good morning.
Professor Ben.
Professor Ben, good morning.
Professor Ben, good morning,
Good
sir.
morning, my good friend, my best friend.
Oh, that's sweet.
Talk to us, sir.
Well,
thank
and
you.
I God bless you. You see, agreement is agreement.
Agreement is agreement.
When it reach time for settlement, you can't determine nonsense.
There are not two marriages that are the same. Marriage is between husband and wife. This time around, two couples agree. Two of them agree. See how we will do it. And the man is not too rich like that. The wife is bringing something to the table. He himself is bringing something to the table. Two of them agree. See how we will spend our resources. They agree. And this man went out of the way. It is a criminal act. I do not support it. It's a criminal act. Let a woman's money and give it to her own family. You and her own family also, she has problems. When you are married, your family and your wife's family, they are the same. You understand? When you are married, your wife's mother is your mother.
Yes.
If your mother is there through marriage, that's why you call her mother-in-law.
Right.
Your wife's brothers are your brothers. You call them brother-in-law. The brothers you get through marriage. The sisters you get through marriage. Sister-in-law. As you are giving your wife money, even if your wife is not making money, you will get your own wife's family money at the same time. Every month you arrange it. This one goes to your own family. This one goes to my own family. They transfer the money to everybody. You buy things. You for your family. You buy for your wife's family. This time around, this woman is working so hard. And you, in a true way, you say, please borrow me money. And you collect the money. You send it to your own family. And her own family have me the same way. See what my mother needs. My mother is sick. Wait. My sister, they want to pursue her for school fees.
Wait.
She has not come back to school. She has an exam. They wait. Can you imagine? The house is leaking water. Then it's disturbing them. Wait. But their own family, you can even send money for them to buy designers. And you collect it from her. That's why I say it's a criminal act. If you don't know.
What can she do? What should she do now?
In this situation?
What she will do now, number one, she will stop lending money to her husband. Lend me money I don't have. Do you understand? And what she will do, she will send her money, she will solve her own family problem. She's seen the type of person. She will tell the husband, I'm not happy. What you are doing is like you are going out of the way. You are breaking
our agreement. Yes.
Our agreement. That's the first thing. So what happened now is that she will be taking care of her own family because she has seen what is on board. Her own husband family also, she can send money to them. Send this one to your money. Or she can buy things for her wife, her husband's mother, or sisters that are in school. Do you understand? Let her say, send this one. Take this one to me. This one. She will settle her own family by herself. Because if the money enter her husband's family, the husband will take care of his only family. So I don't want a situation where she will be tough on her husband's family. Do you understand?
Okay.
Thank you.
Let her know that she cannot take care of her own parents, her own family, and also take care of her own husband's family. Let that new work cannot work. That new work have failed. I think you understand my point.
Yes, sir.
Because, so marriage is an agreement. Some families agree that it is a man that will enter kitchen and cook, and it is working for them.
That's
Right,
true.
it
My
is.
friend, I have a friend like that.
So whatever husband and wife agree, you should not, before you go out of the way, you let your partner know about it. If you want to make this one to send a message to radio station, it is disturbing and it is a criminal act.
Honestly. Thank you very
much.
much.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Mr. Ben.
God bless you.
God bless
Amen.
you too. These are very, listen, these are the kinds of things that can break a marriage.
Oh yes.
They're that serious.
If we're not having if you're having communication issues with regards family, I know how extended families are a part of your family, and to a large extent they sort of determine how your family would run.
Let's hold the thought. Hello, good morning.
All right,
I
you can
think
call
we
us
lost
back 0705 They are a determining factor as to how the marriage would either go forth or even go backward.
Exactly.
Because if you are you would normally do something for your family, and of course you're a single man, you are not married, but now you are married. Your brother will call you. You don't need to take permission from anybody, but two have become one. And of course, the financial situation of your family would even determine money. You know how they say, love is sweet. Money, when money comes, is sweeter. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. What's your name?
Well, I mean, I guess that was a child. But this is Family Matters. We need everyone to chime in as much as possible. Because this woman, for her to send us this message, she obviously is pained owing to the fact that she had done everything out of the goodness of her heart to ensure that she tells her husband, communicates with him time and again, every time she needs to do something for a sibling, a family member. But he, on the other hand, has been taking monies even from her.
Do you know the annoying part?
He would sort them out, and when he's in a fix and cannot come through financially for them, he will ask her for the money,
from her.
And then she will give, and he will not give it back.
There's the part of he won't even pay the money
and
back.
it's even much more the situation that had just recently occurred with that update that she gave to us, saying that I was asking for money for my sister's child, who I don't know what the situation was, maybe school or something. She didn't explain. And
but
then on the other
child,
hand,
first of all,
it was Ashwebi.
Ashwebi.
For your sister, doesn't your sister work? Doesn't she earn money?
I won't even
There's
lie.
so many questions.
I was riled up when I saw that part of the story. I was riled up, but I just said, okay, no problem. We'll talk about it. And I just thought that's rubbish. That is absolute rubbish. Your sister has the effrontery to come to the wife and say, hey, so the new set of things that we need. That is how much they're getting what they want. And we really want to know from you, if you are in that situation or you've been in that situation, how have you managed as a couple? How did you guys agree on running your finances? That's a very important conversation to have. I've always been that person I've always been that person that wants to have that genuine relationship with my spouse, where we actually talk through expenses of families. I want to be able to come to you and say, oh, here's the thing. My family, we need this and this, and what do you think? Even if it's my money I'm spending, I want to feel safe to come, because this is, you've breached trust.
Exactly.
I wouldn't feel safe as a woman with you, because this is what I have heard from your sister. Who else are you giving money that I'm not aware of? And then who else are you collecting money from me to give?
Now I want to hold space.
The side chicken. Okay, I don't want to stir the pot too much. But
I want to hold space for the man just a little bit.
Explain at the end.
Explain, because I would like to say this. Now, a man who has been doing, and this is where men get it wrong. That's why I'm holding space for him.
Some men get it wrong.
Some men get it wrong. Now, you have been doing this for your family since you were a single man. You've been paying all the bills. Your sister calls you in 2 minutes. You've sent the money, or I've sent the money for this. I've sent the money for that. It has been like a constant.
Because family is everything.
Because family is everything. It has been like a constant for you. But now you have gotten married. You're now in a marriage with somebody who you want to do life with. And because you don't want to sort of aggravate your family, that's why I said I want to hold space for him, but he's wrong in this aspect. You don't want your family to be aggravated by the fact that, oh, now he has gotten a wife, hence he cannot address our needs.
Why are they going to be aggravated about that?
I've seen people do that. Oh, and now that he's married, he's a wife that is controlling his money. Hence, that's it. And maybe he was trying to avoid that as much as possible, because you know your family. Your family. He may have maybe been in a relationship, and maybe along the line, this was me holding space for him. Along the line, the girl's asking, oh, why should you? She's asking for 300,000. No, now send her 150. You don't have enough. Like, you can even still take it. For him to go as far as borrowing from his wife to solve his family problem,
is it
lying about it and not being open about it?
The gifted goddess. Some people do this because they want to come off a certain way to their family, not because it is something that they cannot help. They want to look like
some
the
people
provider.
some people cannot help it because they've been doing it. It's been like a constant. Hence, they don't want the family to start looking at
Why did you
as his
marry?
wife. No, wait now, as his wife as now she's controlling our brother's money.
When did that?
Oh, that's why I'm saying that
Then
that
then
is
the
an
one that he
ideology.
borrowed money from her is what?
So, in order not to, like I said, I'm not trying to be the devil's advocate here. I'm trying to just hold space for the man.
I'm watching his space. There's no space here.
He knows his family. He knows how they have been. We don't know how their marriage has been. We don't know how situations may have occurred that, your wife is now the one. I asked my brother for something. He cannot give me because his wife said this.
So he's putting priority on his family over his wife.
Sort of. That he doesn't even know that it's wrong.
070092 0700 0705. I have a lot.
Yes,
I'm
I know.
The fact that you're even trying to hold this space.
No.
This is a totally
Wait,
this 0705 6900927 0705 6900927. I cannot understand the space you are trying to hold. Yes, I'm beating my hand.
No, guess what?
Like at all,
So,
I cannot see it.
I cannot even understand the space that he's trying to hold. That's why I said I'm trying to see it from his own POV.
You cannot see it from his own POV.
Because, like I said, you know your family.
No. Wait.
Okay, you know what?
The-
Let me
Man
use it.
shall leave his mother and father and cleave to his wife. So the wife is
Now,
your
so then
first
they
family.
talk, but there
now.
is an entire family which you should not even pay as much attention to.
Hold
But let's see
on,
who's
hold
calling.
on.
Let's see who's calling.
Please call us back, my family member, because you people know that I'm trying to keep it together today.
I'm the one who's supposed to be.
No, I'm vexing for this thing you just said. Now you just scatter the
No,
table for me.
No,
Like
hey,
how?
That's
how?
the idea.
How?
To scatter the table, because that's what some men will tell you.
Well, don't
that
scatter the table for me
Well, no,
because
no.
that doesn't make any sense.
some men
There's
will
no
tell
logic
you,
or reason.
Someone
in
said,
it.
Choma, be calming down.
I'm trying to calm down. But
Wait, but no, understand me first.
I'm trying.
Understand me first.
yeah.
Some men know their family and they will know that if he defaults in the way that he's putting money out there, it's going to be pinged on the wife.
Over important things for his wife's
See,
family too.
oh,
To
you
the
will be
point that you
shocked.
borrow the money to go and give. So as far as I'm concerned,
You will
and
be
this
shocked.
is how this is how the woman would interpret it. You borrow money from me to go and give them for Ashwebi. When my sister's child needed money and you said there's no money. When I come to you about my family matters, you say there's no money, then you secretly go and be giving them money.
So I would
To buy shoe and
I
do
would say
party.
this because someone had come to my mom and talked about this, something similar. So the woman who has been, she works, her husband works. Life has been not been so good in recent times. But the man keeps sending money home every other month. And the woman is saying, you even borrow money from some of these people, some of your friends. You are owing a loan company, you're borrowing money and you're sending it home to go and do what? It's not like you're building a house there. It's not like you're trying to do something with, you're sending it to your family because they are requesting
He has
money.
lost his priorities.
And then she now had to question him, why would you ever do this? And the man was like, if I don't send money home, now you the go pinam.
You should not even be married
you are
now.
the reason,
You are not ready.
They'll say you are the reason why he's not sending money
You
home.
are not ready to get married.
You will
That
be
is the
shocked.
way that
You
are
will be
thinking.
shocked. See, you will be shocked that a lot of people are on this table.
Where are our family members?
Family members. Let's
Mr.
know.
Fancy. I remember your name. Eric.
Toby Loba.
Toby Loba. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good
Hello?
morning. Well, you may
I
need
think
to
this-
call us
yeah.
back. You can call us also on 0802 502 7711.
you serious?
0802 502 7711.
It's the excuse for
To
me.
think that and this is now the reverse, because I'm the one that's supposed to be
You are the one that said did that. Okay.
that has said this spot. Sorry,
Dr. Kona, I see you. Unfortunately, the man's family fails to understand that his loyalties are to his immediate nuclear family. Hold on.
Right.
Before I even go on any further, that is the problem of the man,
Right.
not his family.
Of course,
You give people an arm, they will take a head.
I agree with
So
you.
if you are not ready to be married, you cannot be telling me that they don't have. They are, okay. However, she goes on to say, the boundaries have to be set by the man. Exactly.
Wait
if he
now.
doesn't, it is his fault. That's
Right,
what she says.
right.
Meanwhile, sister may stop borrowing him money. Exactly.
When you borrow a spouse, there is no guarantee of getting it back. And if it's for his use, it's different. But for grown-up extended family, haba, guys, you
Guy, you have a
problem.
problem.
It says they will blame you, and so
Exactly. Your priorities are not right if you think that they come before your immediate family. What are you building?
I love that this pot has been stirred. And you're
Oh
the
yes,
one
I
who
am.
is-
I'm very particularly upset
of
today
course.
about this because this is how people get away with just doing nonsense.
I agree.
Why should do you know again? Some people have left marriages for less.
Oh yes.
But you know the worst part when your spouse is in a marriage with you and is bitter. That is worse than walking away.
Because for her to have sent this message, it's obvious that she is not in
pained.
her headspace is literally not anything to write home about. Hello, good morning.
Hello, since our family member doesn't want to go now.
My brother.
Talk to us, Mr. Ben.
Women should be very careful. They should be very, very careful how they handle their things. Because mostly it is women that lose. Do you know that there are women that build house in their husband's village?
Are you serious?
I know a sister in my church, 50-something years old. She built us in her husband's ancestral home upstairs. You still want this woman struggle with restaurant business to gather money and build that house there. When I hear that thing, I was mad. I say, why? Why did you do something like this? Her husband was sick. He died about 2-3 years ago.
Can imagine.
Tell me now whether she's childless.
And they will now the family will now take it. You can imagine.
She's childless.
If they have built a house in Ajambadi or one place in Okuko, by now she will be collecting rent.
Yes.
Do you know the type of business that woman is doing now? Her restaurant business has collapsed.
So where did she build the house?
In her husband's village.
In her husband's village.
Okay. Newi.
In her ancestral home.
Everyone would think that
she
the man
doesn't have
owns
any child at all.
Can imagine.
So, this concerning joint accounts, women should be very careful.
In fact, you have
Joint
brought another
account.
topic.
That's
Mr.
another
Ben.
one.
Do you know that it's a lady? Yeah? She's working in oil company. She married a man. Everything she changed it to that man's name.
Hey!
Her cars, her
I
money.
don't understand.
The house.
From where now?
Even
Why?
her house, the man's name. Do you know that this woman has no child? This man brought a strange woman to that house
Okay.
and started maltreating this lady. At the end, she pursued this
giving
woman.
Nollywood.
The woman came and cried, called radio station. She called the radio station. And then everything
imagine.
is in the husband's name.
Can
In
imagine.
the name of love. If you see what women are going through in the name of love, women should be very, very careful. If you have money going to marriage, hold your money strong and study the man. He may be a nice man, but study him very well because it is women that lose. You should be very careful. Don't say it's my husband, it's my husband's family, it's my business. No, don't ask the woman to go to her house. And there is another woman now. She built upstairs. She's living there with her husband. She built another 2-story building. They rented it. Now, she's suffering in Alamo Market here. At the end, her husband called her Shawu. But this man cried, and in her husband's village, she built upstairs. Yeah. She's working. Everybody knows she's working. They
Thank you, Mr.
drinking with
Ben.
her husband in beer parlor.
Thank you,
Tell the
Mr.
husband
Ben.
that you see her husband, wife is sleeping around. So women should be very careful how they are spending money.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Ben, for joining in on the
Apologies for
conversation.
the bad word. We use things like, oh, they're sleeping around or loose or things like that. Thank you very much. And thank you for correcting yourself, Mr. Ben, because I noticed that you did at the end.
Well,
See this thing we're talking about here. It's brought us to the topic that Mr. Ben just raised. Joint accounts.
accounts.
When you open a joint account, how do we split the money?
How much money from
how,
you?
Yes.
How
How
much
much?
from
Like,
me?
what is the percentage of your money that you should
salary.
put into the joint? Not just even salary. Like, you can be a business person.
All right.
Listen. I'm trying to keep calm because exactly somebody says like, yo, money to others before my kids. Are you high?
Because I'm sure that he had not met some of the needs of the family
Of course not.
beforehand. Of course, because for him to borrow money from her, obviously, he still doesn't have money.
You are
So
borrowing money.
something
for
happened
It's the
with-
Ashwebi and the party that is doing me in. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good
morning.
morning. Who's speaking?
My name is Eze. Calling from Modu.
Thank you for
Eze,
calling,
thank you so
Eze.
much for calling.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. I think on this issue is about number one, I feel the pain in the ladies. I don't know. It's a test or that something like
Is
that.
it we're struggling to make out your words? Sorry. You can't
Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay.
Yes, we can. That's a lot better.
I said from the message you can feel the pain in that lady's.
Yes.
Oh, of
Yes.
course, of course.
And
Oof, Eze, you may need to call us back. Call us
I
back
don't know
on
why network is acting up.
0705 69000927, or you can call us on 0802 502 7711. Well, I mean, Chema BBB is not having it this morning.
I'm not.
Neither am I. But you know that there's some people who have that mentality out there.
Just to catch you up or get you up to speed if you're just joining us, where this is Family Matters, and yes, extended version. We're very happy it's extended because we can talk about the issue like in. Anyway, so as the story goes, well, in a moment I'll tell you the story. Hello, good morning. Okay, as the story goes, my husband funds his family privately. He hides it from me. I never give my family money without informing him. This is what we agreed on getting married, and sometimes he makes me pay for stuff for his family as well as mine without my knowledge and in the name of borrow me. When I try to discuss the things my family needs, he keeps saying, we don't have money for that now, dear. I had no idea until I met his sister recently and she was telling me about the things they have received and what they want next. Hello, good morning.
Hello,
Are you
good
there?
morning.
Okay, he goes on to say, I feel like I've been a fool trusting him the entire time. How do I handle this issue? And then when we ask further questions, she goes on to share, when he asks me for money sometimes, I don't disturb him, asking what he wants to do, and he will never give me back. I didn't know he was using it to give his family members, even to do party or buy things. Meanwhile, I was begging him for money for my younger sister's child, and he refused to give me, but he will give his sister money for Ashwebi. I'm very angry.
It is enough to actually be angry because as much as I, of course, the man is the one who's going to decide whether or not.
Dr. Kona says, Chai, I am angry.
Yes, because it doesn't make any sense whatsoever in heaven and on earth, even under the earth. It doesn't make any sense.
When you talk about submission, the woman is so submissive that she has told you everything that concerns. Before I even spend the money for my own family,
I will tell you, I will inform you.
So sometimes he will now say, okay, borrow me the money, I'll give you back. So give them once in a while, you will give her family money through her, like your own money. You borrow me, I'll give you.
I know
after, and
a
the money never
man
comes
that
back.
if anybody wants money from his family, they will call his wife instead.
Before, that's what I want to be. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Ifeanyi.
Thank you for
Ifeanyi,
calling,
it's great to have
Ifeanyi.
you.
Please
Talk
shoot.
to us.
Yes,
Shoot from the hip.
From a better West.
Oh, Ibutimeta West. All right, Ifeanyi, what are your thoughts on this?
No, yes, I know that sometimes it's good for women to keep a secret. You understand? Everything have time. Because assuming now I'm the woman, this kind of thing happens to me, I will just keep calm. But within something on my own mind. So there is one day your husband will come and ask what is going on. And you tell your husband, look at what has been going on. Just keep calm. But sometimes, if you react, you may scatter your marriage. So the most important thing is for you to keep calm and be doing your own privately. Until if your husband notices that you are doing your own privately, and you would like to come and ask what is going on, you ask your husband what is going on. But it's not with most of men these days. You say some women will help us, but you don't follow it. But when it arrives, you forgot the way you live your life, the promise you promise your woman, and, all those things. It's very, very bad. So it's good to learn. Because I'm learning from this thing today.
Conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ifeanyi. You're a first time caller, Abi. Ifeanyi, is this your first? Oh, he's gone. I'd have loved to know if it's his first time calling us. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Who's speaking?
How are you speaking with, please?
Say that again.
How am I speaking with?
Well, it's Super FM Lagos, and yes, you can call us and be a part of the conversation that we have. 0705 69000927. Well, with what Ifeanyi says, I'm someone that if I'm not happy with you, I can't look you in the eye. I don't know how to.
I don't know how to live
hold
that kind
it
of
like
life.
because you're like, let me do my own too. Maybe it's last month. I can't my friend said it's last month. I can do some very strong things. I said no.
I can't see. So imagine that And I understand where
he's coming from.
perspective that
Of course.
Ifeanyi is coming from. But I'm also looking at the downside of this. Somebody says the single piece of advice I have for her, Dr. Kona says, whenever he asks for something from you, the answer is, I don't have.
Full stop.
Hello, good morning.
Okay, good morning. This is Jose calling back.
Oh, fantastic. Is it
Eze,
coming
go
back?
ahead,
All right.
please.
Is it? Talk to us.
Let me just quickly drop my listen. I used to have an aunt like this who was working in an oil company, and the husband was a pastor.
Okay.
And so since he knew that the wife was any more than, he tied her down with this joint account of a thing. So I wonder why my aunt doesn't. She's like I said, she's working in an oil company, senior staff. So we used to wonder why, only to discover that the husband tied her down with this joint account of a thing. And the husband is a pastor. So sometimes we collect money from the account using the church as a cover.
Front.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
So when the sister found out, and we have, of course, we have to accost her and ask her, did you offend you? What did we do to you? That kind of stuff. He, had to put her eyes down, discover what the husband was doing. So, cut the long story short, he later started controlling her own finances, and then there has been peace. So I just want to tell if the woman is listening, she should, as they came to an agreement that they will be doing such, and it's not working out, and the man is doing something secretly, she should be handling her own finances. That's my take on it. Yeah, I don't even see that as a nice idea. All I just know is at the end of the day, you can bring a particular amount of, your earnings to the table. You guys can
Into the
divide.
joint account.
But anything that concerns your family, and since the man is not transparent, you should start handling it by herself. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you
Eze.
so much, Eze.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if you are supposed to be the provider as the man, and if you are going as far as emptying your account for your extended family and your children at home are hungry, or you as a woman cannot, some of your needs cannot be met, needs that you maybe have put in his table cannot be met, then there is a problem.
Listen, even if you are meeting, in quotes, our family needs, right? I don't have a problem with it. Hold on. You are meeting our family needs. I still have a problem with the fact that we both had an agreement from the
And you
onset.
have, yeah,
And you have
defaulted.
broken that agreement.
That
now,
trust.
that trust has been violated.
Don't tell me.
Here's the other thing.
He knows
I
her.
think
She
it
will
was
raise an alarm like,
So that's the thing. Ifeanyi said, and I like his thought, but I'm also seeing the other side of it. He said, from now on, don't say anything, no. Because if you say something now, it will turn to problem, right? So don't say anything. But now, be handling your own finances yourself. First of all, it can breed bitterness.
Yes.
It can breed hatred even.
Do you have, and you know how money is quite an
Dislike
integral part
of a
of
relationship.
a relationship or a marriage, because things have to be done. You all have to have that. Oh, we're planning for this, we're trying to build a house, we're putting money together. Finance, that's one of the things that everyone needs to
It's
talk about
three-
before they even go into the marriage.
They
And
tell
to see
you
that
that.
this has been breached, then why did we have the conversation in the first
They
place?
tell you that there are three